my gosh, I was so excited to finally get here, and I gotta tell you, Amy was right a little earlier. She goes, I don't know what's gonna be left for Suzanne, but the good news is we're actually in pretty decent shape with the tints that are available in our brand new Today's Special. I call this smart makeup, guys. It's makeup for those of you who hate feeling with makeup, but you want the look of it, you want buildable coverage, but you want it to have a lot of other unique benefits. And here's where we stand. Hello, Miss Heather. Heather Hall joins me. She is, I got your official title, the VP of Innovation and Education, and she joins us for our hour. Here's the story, guys. I'm gonna go through the colors that are available and where we stand, okay? So let's start on this end, and then Heather, I'll let you take over.
Drum roll.
We have single ship, we have auto ship, and here's why you wanna get this. Basically, if you get one of these, and remember, everybody's getting a 2-pack, one of these is $48. So it's basically, you're buying one, you're getting the second one. We have the fair, that's the first choice. I still have auto ship, 800 left, in single ship, 1,800. Then we go to the light, that's the next choices. I have 2,000 in the auto ship, and we're in good shape in the single ship. In the medium, this is the problem in the medium. I only have 2,000 auto ship here, and the single ship, I have 1,200. In the tan, unfortunately, the single ship is sold out, but if you hurry, you can still get the tan. I have 280 tans left in auto ship. And now the rich, we might as well just take the rich out of here. This is completely sold out.
I think rich is gone.
Yeah, rich is gone.
Nope,
so,
that's deep though.
Oh, that's deep. Where's my rich?
They've pulled it out because they knew it was gone.
Well,
they took care of you, girl.
We got thank yous. Look at me, I'm just ripping that out. So in the deep, we're actually in so. I have about 400 each in auto ship, single ship, and then finally we have the deepest. Again, just a couple hundred left in the deepest, 500 and 900. So what's the long and short of it is, get it now. It's the final hour and the last airing. All right, hi, darling.
Hi, it's so good to work with you, and happy birthday.
Thank you. Yes, it is my final hour of my birthday, so yay, we get to spend it together.
Yay. I'm so excited to be here. It has been a fabulous day, and this Today's Special has been rocking our world. We're so excited about how excited all the neighbors were, and I'm just gonna dive in right away and start to show the performance of this product, and I'm gonna go in with the tan and the medium, because we are doing full spectrum, broad protection. You have UVB and UVA protection, which means you're gonna protect from those cancer-causing burns. You're also gonna protect from all of the aging rays that are coming from the sun. It has a little bit of a tint to it, so I'm gonna show the medium on my hand really quickly, and because we're almost sold out of the tan, I'm gonna cocktail it right away with a little bit of the deep. Yep. And the reason I wanna use the deep is we've been talking about the deep as a bit of a bronzer today, so this wouldn't be my shade, but when you start to massage this in, look at how seamlessly they blend together.
It's gorgeous.
It goes on, it hydrates the skin. It has a base of niacinamide, known for brightening, squalane, huge powerhouse in the anti-aging world. You're getting a full broad spectrum performance, so you are gonna get that full SPF of 43, and it's very buildable. I'll add another little layer really quickly of the medium just so you can see, but the finish on the skin, I mean, if you want, you look at this and I almost feel like, I want to tell everybody, forget what you think you know about sunscreen. I'm hesitant to even call it that because it's such a high performer.
That's a great point.
And the payoff to it, the coverage is gorgeous. I mean, my foundation could never. So good.
Could never. Yeah, look at the difference too. And it's so funny standing here beside you. It just is so velvety, guys. It's so beautiful. You can tell your skin's hydrated, it's radiant, it's moisturized. And for those of you who hate doing makeup, but you love to get that kind of coverage, this is perfect for you. For those of us who tend to wear a lot of makeup, it's perfect for us because it's buildable. So you can kind of go either way you want with this, whether you say, hey, I'm just not really a super makeup girl, but I like to get that kind of photo finish, or you're like, oh, like me, I put a lot of makeup on, but I don't want to have to. I love this, and I love the fact it's a smart system.
Yes.
I love the fact it's buildable, it's blendable, it's easy to use. Now, just to give you an idea, if you were to buy this by itself, a single one is $48. So that's great, it's huge. You guys have made multiple items, your Beauty Choice Awards, we have some of those coming up in the show. What we've done tonight is we've actually doubled the offer. So one is $48, you're basically getting a second one, so it's buy one and get one, and we've never ever done that before. This is the first and only time you're gonna be able to pull this off and get both of these. And if you really want incredible coverage that also has great long-term benefits, Heather, we gotta talk about that.
Right, the long-term benefits. So we've done a lot of clinical research, a lot of studying behind this. It was years of research and development, and I was looking on websites earlier, just finding out exactly how damaging are the sun's rays, are the antioxidants, are the free radicals, everything that we're dealing with. Guess what percent of aging comes from damage due to the sun. Earlier we were saying 20%, 30%, 40%, up to 90% of visible aging happens due to sun damage on our skin. And so when you look at this, I'm thinking of all of the eye creams, all the hope in a jar, all the late night infomercials that we fell into eating our popcorn and drinking our wine. And if you're not using a protective barrier on your skin, I'm not gonna say that those products won't work, but they're certainly not gonna work nearly as well.
And they
as
have to
with
work
this one.
harder for you.
Much harder.
Right, if you really think about it, it's more layers, it's more powder, and then I have to get some kind of coverage, and then I've got to get a primer, and then I've got to do all these fancy steps just to finally get coverage of what that sun damage has done over the years.
Right.
Okay, so let me give you a little extra goodie that we've included tonight. Now, we have sold over 7,000 of the incredible tinted lip creams. So here's what we're doing. It's called a bonus buy. If you get our Today Special 2-pack, you're going to save an additional $15 off our lip creams. And you're choosing, do I want to do the pinky rose or do I want to do the nudie? And we're down to the last couple thousand in each of these, and that's called our bonus buy. So it's an additional 14, is it 14 or 15? $14 off the regular price. So that's a super value. And over 7,000 of these have been ordered. So here's what you're doing. You're picking up the Today Special and you're like, yeah. And think about it. Super easy. You're gonna get this incredible velvety coverage that just makes your skin look fresh and more youthful. And it's gonna fill in those pores and it's gonna help with the lines and wrinkles and all that stuff. And then you pop the lip on and walk out the door. Maybe a little mascara and you are done and you feel good, you feel confident, and know that you're doing something really great for your skin, and on top of that, protecting it from the damages of the sun.
And I'm gonna show the color payoff of this because originally, you know, it's our lip cream, and so for me, I thought, oh, it'd probably be relatively sheer. There's nice little color payoff on this one. Yeah. I have the Rosy Posy on my hand right now. I've learned some great beauty tips from the girls all day. I don't know how any of us are still standing. We've all been applying and applying and applying, but we were using this as a blusher a little bit earlier. We've been using it on our lips. We even did a little swipe of it across the eyelid, and you can see that it works for everyone. And if you wanted something that's more of an apricot tone, I would go with the nude. Okay. If you like something that's a more cool tone, then I would go with the Rosy Posy. Okay, I'm stressed out. People are out here removing things. Are we selling out of things?
Well, and I can't read, so I gotta give you a story. It's $14 for the lip creams when you pick up our Today Special. Not 14 off, sorry, I'm having a reading issue tonight. It is my birthday, so you know, I'm getting older. But anyway, so for our Today Special bonus buy, if you're gonna get the Rosy Posy or you're gonna get the nudie, those are only be $14, so you're saving $10 just by picking those up when you pick up the 2-pack of the Today Special. Now here's what's interesting. I play a lot of tennis. I'm very, very tan. So I started out with a tan, but I'll tell you what, guys, I really think I need to be in the rich, or I even might be able to do the deep. You know, so I think I'm gonna try it.
You wanna play with it a little bit?
Yeah.
You could try the medium, and then mix a little bit of the deep. And I'm so happy that you're gonna do this because to me, this is such a warm tone. It comes off as more of a bronzer.
Sorry, the goats are eating my pants.
The goat is, I don't know what fragrance you're wearing.
Eating my pants.
What Beekman soap did you use? Because the goats are all over you.
Well, here's what I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the medium right now. So here's the medium, and you can see it's very, very light for my skin. This would not be my skin. Now, this would be my skin maybe in the middle of winter or something, but not right now. So here's what you can do. Again, this is now using the deep. I'm gonna blend the two together. I'm gonna pop maybe a little bit more than that, maybe. I know I put too much on my hand, too. I'm gonna blend the two together, and let's see. Now, here's what makes this so user-friendly. Watch how it can almost custom adjust to your skin tone. That's what's amazing to me. Don't get too freaked out about where you need to be, I think, or too worked up about that. I think if you get close, you're gonna be really happy. But look at that finish.
Look at
gorgeous.
that.
Wait, look at my before. Look at all this stuff going on. I got a lot of business. You know, I turned older. But look at the after. Look at the glow on that.
Radiance. Look at the light. There's also brightening effects. There's brightening optics in this as well. So instead of looking, you know how the whole theme right now in beauty is the glass-like skin. Right. And I've got a 23-year-old daughter. That's my youngest daughter's age. She's 23, and she can do all the glass, all the glitter, all the everything. At my age, I can't do that because everything is gonna settle into fine lines and wrinkles. There are brightening optics in this that will radiate your skin. So we have some mica in this. There's a zinc oxide in this that literally makes you look like an ethereal glowing angel. It's just brilliant and beautiful. I could take the same two colors that you just had, Suzanne, and as soon as I start to melt them together,
it's interesting.
Look at that. I mean, it just
And the exact same
melts.
colors.
Exact
so
same
look what
two that
happened.
you
And
did.
You and I are clearly very, very different
Right?
ages
Look at these.
and very different skin tones. And that same color blend worked. That is how friendly
so
this
adaptive.
is. It is. Okay, I do have to give you an update. If you want the tan, now the tan single ship unfortunately is gone. If you want the tan on AutoShip, which means you lock in this 2-pack at this really tremendous savings for as long as you want to stay in AutoShip, it's pretty amazing. There's less than 100, so tan's going to be completely sold out here in just a second. We're okay on fair. We're actually pretty decent on light. Medium, a lot of you are medium. So, and actually I'm getting limited, but you can still grab that medium. Tan's gonna be sold out. Rich is now completely sold out. The deep that you just saw me blend back to the medium worked perfectly. We're okay there, and the deepest, we got a couple hundred left there. So I would say if you're watching and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm a little concerned, what's your best advice at nailing that right color or blending the two?
I would get, well, I mean, it depends on what you look like,
Sure,
you know, how dark or how light your skin is, but if you get medium and you buy the deep, you're really gonna be able to custom blend. You would have had the rich covered, you would have had the tan covered. Yeah, I mean, think of it as almost a bronzing drop, and please don't kill me, Team Beekman, for describing it like this, because it is protection. It's SPF 43, but as far as your color match goes, and you know what we could do? We could go to the ladies, because they've all been playing throughout the day. Inger, I believe you've got the microphone this hour, right? Okay, will you tell us your experience with this, and then just get into a little bit of the color mixing that you've been doing?
So earlier I wore the rich, and right now I'm really wearing the deep. And I find that I can use either color. And so it just depends on, you know, what you want and what you like. But either color goes well with my skin. This one has a more red tone, and the rich has more yellow tone. So I love them both. My husband also uses this. He takes it from me. He has to get his own though. And I just find that it goes on so silky soft. And these fine lines that I have, you can't even see them, and I love that. I love that it's covering what it needs to cover, but it's also protecting my skin, and that I love the most, because I can wear this outside knowing that, you know, no harm. So this is true and tried and perfect. I think that I love the way that it goes on. It's so silky soft, but I also like the fact that I can put my makeup on top of this, or I can just go outside like this, and I look absolutely just beautiful, and my face has that nice little shine, but it's not too much.
Look at the plump. Like, look how dewy and how plump.
Yeah,
There's glass skin right there. And it's not a face full of makeup, it's a tint. It's also your primer. It's your sunscreen. It's taking care of everything. I was listening to Nicole talk earlier. She was out with Brett and Josh, and she said she just got back from a vacation and she didn't bring any makeup. This is all she brought.
Oh, that's
This
smart.
and like a tube of mascara.
How easy.
It's streamlining your day. I think at some point, you know, we've talked about aging and birthdays, and again, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You look to just cut out all of the extras. Like, what can I do in the most efficient?
Simplicity.
The older I get, the less things I want. I realize that, you know, I really just want a couple of steps. This is gonna eliminate your need for a moisturizer because you've got the squalane and the niacinamide. Squalane is gonna be deeply and intensely moisturizing for the skin. Niacinamide is known to give that brightening effect to the skin. So you're gonna take care of your skincare. Your protection is there. It's a full broad spectrum UVA and UVB protectant. It's done in a clean beauty way. You have key ingredients here with 1 single drop of goat milk, and if you're new to Beekman 1802, every single drop of goat milk has 31 key nutrients: vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin E, calcium. So we're nourishing the skin, we're hydrating, we're prepping, we're giving this incredible, radiant, beautiful finish, and we're protecting against future damage.
Hallelujah.
It's a wonder product.
Well, it really is. And you wonder how you lived without it. Okay, sorry for the bad joke.
No, it's good. I love it. I love the humor.
Here's the thing. How many of you have tried tints before? Here's my beef. You ready for this, Heather?
I'm so ready for it.
Okay, you've tried tints because we're like, I don't want to do the primer, or no, of course it's this, it's the primer, it's the sunscreen, then you're doing the foundation, then you're doing the powder on top of it. Oh, I forgot the concealer, all that. So you tried tints because you do want to just do a simple, easy, quick. And most tints, what happens? You put it on, you don't even see them. That's the problem. You and I both know it. It's like you put it on, you go, I don't see anything. I don't see any difference at all. This gives you a beautiful beautiful, velvety, dewy makeup look, gives you the colors we're desperate for. We love to have that beautiful finish, right? It's gonna help the pores, it's gonna help the fine lines and wrinkles without having all the layers. Guys, to get this finish on my face would take me 4 products.
Yes.
Literally, it'd be my primer, it would be my foundation, it would be, it's gonna be my concealer, because I gotta put that under my eyes, and then I gotta do powder on top, right? It would take me 4 products to pull off what this one product did. So look at this, again, I'll show you my before and after. Yeah, I'm a little older today, but here's my before. You can see there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm out in the sun a lot. Look at the after, guys, and if you could see it in person, you would even be more shocked. I almost wish we could go in even tighter, because all the little funky stuff on this hand is literally disappeared on this hand. And look at that beautiful glow, and it's on. I mean, it's there. It's not still wet on top of my skin, but look at that difference, you guys. I mean, that is dramatic.
Look how it cut the blue perfectly. In the
it's
veining,
gorgeous.
like think of the under eye area when you've got the pooling.
Yeah, you're right.
Of the dark
you've got
circles.
the dark circles under your eyes.
Right, I mean, you could pick up the light and use that as your concealer.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
The gals were contouring with it.
And I loved your idea, guys, if you want to. And again, our skin tone changes throughout the year, too. Obviously, in the summer, you're gonna have more of a tan. And then you get in the winter, obviously, we're a lot whiter in the winter, or we're a lot lighter in the winter. Think about getting a couple sets, because this is the last and final airing. So for me, right now, the availability, I think it's the perfect idea, was to go for the medium, which we still have. Then I could add the dark to it. So you actually become kind of your own little kind of chemist in a way, by mixing the colors to get to that perfect tone. And by getting more than one set, you're gonna be able to use it year round without having to worry about, oh no, my color changes because I'm a lot darker maybe in the summertime, because you like getting a great tan.
They're catching them.
They're totally, I know. This little guy is so after my pants. I'm not sure. Last time I was on with the goats with Josh and Dr. Brett, I had tassels. And by the time I had a shirt on with tassels, when I got home, 5 of the tassels were missing. It was, they had eaten 5 of my tassels on my cute little jacket.
You're magnetic, what can we say? Everybody loves you.
Goats love an old goat. I'm an old goat, and goats are loving a goat. All right, I'd love to go to the other 2 gals and talk about the colors they're using and show the before and afters.
So Andrea is joining us. They don't have microphones on, so I'll kind of just voice over for them. Miss Andrea's been shopping with us all day, and Andrea, you've been using mainly the medium, correct? Okay, and then earlier, she was playing a little bit with some of the dark, or some of the deep, rather. And if you've got an option, will you do that again, a little contouring for us? And you're gonna see here, Suzanne, that like even with her more fair skin tone, she can take that, sculpt and create a beautiful bronzy glow. She can build in a cheekbone.
That's a great
She can do, and look at how it just adapts and it melts into the skin and it looks natural. It doesn't look like it was the wrong shade.
So her original shade is what?
Medium.
Medium, and you're blending in
the deep.
The deep. So you're using the deep as a bronzer. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Absolutely incredible.
That's pretty.
And it's got such pretty coverage too.
Right. Without being cakey, flaky,
Right.
dry. It doesn't, you know what's really fun too? It doesn't get caught in all your little fine lines and wrinkles.
Yes.
Like a lot of foundations do. And the problem is when you're doing a primer, then you're doing a foundation, then you're doing a concealer, then you're doing a powder on top of it, that's when you get that cakey,
It settles
really
in.
fake look. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
And think of when you're outside, like you were saying that you're a tennis player. It feels terrible to go out in the middle of summer when it's hot and it's humid. You've got all of that makeup sliding off. It's getting all over your clothes. It ages us. I mean, as we get older, we should try to wear less makeup, not more. And so this is, I mean, I would like to say it's a double whammy, but it's more than a double whammy when we look at it, because it's your 4-in-1. You're priming, you're protecting, you're hydrating, you're moisturizing, you're tinting. It's, I mean, it is literally a dream product if you're looking for a sunscreen that has a bit of a tint to it. When we go back, Simi also has been kind of cocktailing and mixing. And so Simi could do the same thing. She could buy the medium and she could get the deep, and she could achieve her perfect skin tone as well with those 2 colors.
Isn't that interesting? Because all 3 of us right now are using medium deep
Yes.
to get to where we want to be.
Yeah.
And we've got medium deep left. Yay, good news, I got the medium deep. And so again, it's very forgiving.
Very.
That's also what I really love about this formulation.
I do too. It's very, very adaptive. It goes into the skin easily. Gone are the days that we rely on a heavy sports-based sunscreen, the kind that burn our eyes, that clog our pores, that just, they feel like you're wearing a thick mask. Innovation is out here. There is a new day for sunscreen. And I have to remind you, it is full broad spectrum, all UVA, all UVB. It is done with a zinc oxide, so it's actually going to physically block the sun's rays for you. It also has squalane, niacinamide. It blurs the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It gives a radiant glass-like finish to the skin. And I see that they put up the dreaded clock. We must be almost out of colors.
It is the dreaded clock.
Oh, no.
Okay. So again, we've got the fair, we have the light, we have the medium. The tan, if you want it, you can only get it in AutoShip, and I've got about 50 left, so that's it. The rich is sold out. We have the deep, and we have the deepest. So the good news is, you know, we're in pretty decent shape, although we're down to a couple hundred in each, because obviously it's the end of the day. And we've sold, what, 18, almost 19,000 today. So it is a 2-pack. Please remember, a single one of these, huge customer pick, you guys love it, is $48 by itself. We have doubled it up. So it's basically buy one, we're giving you one. This is the only time you can get it. It's here at HSN, and we are so excited about this. And I do need to mention that everything today is on free shipping from Beekman. And that is a $96 value. We're at $48. Again, while they last, and this is the last and final airing. So this is it for today, guys. All right, now, oh my gosh. So I gotta tell you, Heather, we were so excited. I walked into the green room where